How do I forgive my abuser? Hello, everybody. My name is Lindsay. I just wanted to kind of wrap up all these abuse videos that I've been posting. So this video is going to be titled, How do I forgive my abuser? 5 steps to ending resentment and anger. And I just want to share a little bit about my story. I was in an abusive relationship, left the relationship, and then what happened, which was unexpected, is the anger and resentment that I felt towards my former partner proceeded to eat me alive. And it was very all-consuming and terrible. So I just wanted to share with you some things that were pivotal in my recovery and finally releasing all that resentment and anger and coming into a place of forgiveness. So I will say, though, that all these sort of came to me through working a 12-step program. And one of the books that I have from that is Opening Our Hearts, Transforming Our Losses, and it's all about grief. So one huge thing that I learned was that I had to create a new dream. All right, so that's number 1. Create a new dream. All right, so basically, your old dream is fucked. Maybe you didn't fuck it up, somebody else did. Maybe somebody's not behaving in a way that you think is okay, and so I tried to change that person. Yeah, we'll get to that one too. That's a no-go. So this idea that I was grieving and the anger and resentment was a part of the grieving process, and that I really needed to let go of my old dream and accept that it wasn't going to happen. I was not going to be in a relationship with that person. That beautiful family that I had visioned was not going to happen. I had to create a new dream and a new future and get excited about it and focus on it. Well, we're already 2 minutes in. Okay, moving right along. The second thing that was really huge for me was understanding generational abuse and generational poverty and generational alcoholism. Reinventing Your Life, this one, amazing. It's basically cognitive behavioral therapy, but recognizing all your life traps. So basically I was just recreating my childhood by getting into a relationship with this person, and they were recreating their childhood by getting into a relationship with me. And I mean, it's a little deeper than that, but just understanding that people are the way they are because of their parents, and their parents are the way that they are because of their parents, and so on and so forth. And so it's I can't blame my parents for the shitty job that they did raising me, which they didn't. You guys are awesome. Love you. But their parents didn't know any better. So does that make sense? It gets passed on. And this is a really good book for that. Okay, number 3. So this is where I started to really take 3 is put down the magnifying glass and pick up the mirror. So I started to really change first of all, I became aware of my thoughts and my obsessive resentment and fear, or not fear, well, yeah, that too, but mostly just anger and resentment. And whenever I would focus on them and what's wrong with them, this list, right, of all the things that's wrong with them and all the bad things they did to me, I would then be whoa. Put down that magnifying glass and pick up the mirror and really take a good look at myself. And you can heal your life, as well as working step 4 in a 12-step program really help to kind of just bring the attention back to me, as well as the serenity prayer, which is God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, other people, the courage to change the things I can, myself, and the wisdom to know the difference. So that's a really good one for me to just have. And it's kind of on the same lines of put down the magnifying glass and pick up the mirror. All right, 4 minutes. Let's do this. So the fourth thing that was huge coming into a place of forgiveness was self-forgiveness. So once I was able to forgive myself for all the wrongs that I had done to myself through my whole entire life, I came to realize that I didn't know that I was wronging myself so terribly until I came to know. For example, I didn't know that not saying no to people was hurting myself. Like I needed to learn boundaries. And that's just one example. That wasn't a very good example. But I apologized to myself and I told myself I'm so sorry because I didn't know. And I look at the people that have wronged me and I have resentments towards, and they don't know. Like they truly do not know how they have hurt me. Or maybe they do and they're just too scared to like really take a look at it. Either way, it really helps to just kind of like forgive myself and forgive them, and like they didn't know. I just keep telling myself like they didn't know. I didn't know some things. Maybe they did know. Well, whatever. Just letting it go. So the fifth thing that was huge in my recovery and in my coming into a place of forgiveness was doing this thing called Week of Wild. So I read this book. If you haven't read it, get it right now. It's Women Who Run with the Wolves. It is so, so good. It's basically about the archetypal female and our psyche. And so from this book, I derived this thing called Week of Wild. That's annoying that I just put that in quotations, but anyways. So basically what it is it's 1 week of extremely healthy distractions so I could take my mind off of my anger and resentment. So the 7 things you do during that week, you do with a partner, and you do one thing each day. So the things are body love. So in some way, shape, or form, like I should do a whole nother video on this, by the way. Okay, so body love, nature, truth-seeking, creativity, tribe, play, and solitude. After I do a week of that, I feel so good. I feel like there's something else I had to say, but I'm going to leave it at that. We're already at 7 minutes. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you feel so inclined. That is the end of my abuse series. That was 3 videos. Now we're going to move on to more like nature-y fun stuff and makeup stuff and maybe a little deep stuff like this too. Okay, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe. Love you guys. Bye.